Okay, so we are recording now, and I'm Teresa Conway-Hayes in Meridian, Idaho, and this is my new Let's Break It Down series. This one is TAMS for creating a customer PDF tutorial. So I'm also learning about all these things, and so I would by no means call myself an expert, but I do like to learn, and as soon as I learn, I share. So for this case, we're in the TAMS application website, and I do have a subscription. I think it's like $3 a month. And then click on projects for this particular thing that we're going to do. And so I could click on my projects like this and come up with, looks like some things that other people have done. Now, this is mine that I just created earlier, okay? So when I was doing it, I didn't have a picture handy. So I
That's a gorgeous one.
So I'm creative, and I grabbed a picture of my brand new granddaughter that was just born Saturday before last.
Nice, sweet.
So this is little Ruth. And so the thing, I'm going to jump ahead, and what's most important about this to me is that now that I've created this the first time, I can go to this little orange block right here, and I can click on print recipe, and this is how it would display. Hi. I don't see your name. Karen. Hi, Karen.
Hi.
Hello, Karen. Fran here.
So we went ahead and got started a little bit just to use Fran as my guinea pig, because this is the first time I've done this. And so I was just showing the how I'd already created one, and this is how it displays. So when you click print page, now obviously this isn't a card. It's kind of a pretend card with my little granddaughter displaying as the picture, because I couldn't find a card picture real quick, and I just wanted to keep going while I was doing this. So this is how it displays and can be printed out. So you can save it as a PDF, and that's where you can upload it to your website, send it out as an email, or whatever, you know, the sky's the limit as to what you can do with that. So we're this actually, and actually this does not stay selected, but this is my preference. I want the product images, so that when I print this page out, it will show the product images. I don't want just the line text for that. This is perfect the way that I want it.
Perfect.
Yes. So let's go ahead, and we will start from the beginning. So this is interesting. There's not a real easy way to get back to TAMS from here. Huh. Okay, so I'm going to hit back, and that'll take me back. So now I'm going to start from the beginning. I'm going to click point to projects. Then I'm going to add a project. This time I'll see if I can find a real card. And so my tutorial name will be, let me open up another screen over here on this side so I can see. If I can find a picture. So SU, sorry, I'm going to talk out loud. And my pictures. No, we're not going to make a coffee cup. No, there's a poppy one here somewhere. Doesn't everybody have a poppy one?
Oh my goodness. Yes.
So you just went into the website. These are my stamps.
Yes. Okay, I found one. So I am going to open this up and I'm going to save this to my desktop so I can find it. Won't let me do a save as. That'll do it. All right. Now I'm going to grab that file. Case this card is what I called that. And the silly thing is that I can't remember how I made that, so that might not. Oh, that wasn't mine. It's got somebody else's watermark on it. So we're going to roll with this. So we're going to pretend that this is my project, and we're going to call this. I think I know which punch that is. Just a minute. Okay, so we're going to call this perennial happy birthday. See if I can spell perennial. That's not it. Okay, so now we've got a title and we've got a picture. And I didn't put anything in the description here last time when I did that. So some of these things you're gonna, we'll either do more. So here's my plan, is that we get a lot of people involved with this and we're going to be able to fill in the pieces of missing information amongst us. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So this is a learning together type endeavor. So when I talked to the other gal, trying to remember what her name was, Ramona, she said that this watermark, she had her watermark file added onto hers, but she said that hers was persnickety. So I will be experimenting with this to see if it works and how it works and that sort of thing. She said from one time to the next, she lost it. So the thing is that if you've already got your picture here watermarked, which the gal who I took this picture from because I was going to case this card, that's why it says case this card. I was like, why did I title that graphic that way? So then she leaves all of these things. You know, you might want to just get yourself in the habit of using tags, even if you're not going to use it for this particular exercise, because tags are the wave of the future. And all of this is basically for, like, if you're using the TAMS website, which I'm not using, so I haven't explored that a lot. I'm using this for the purpose of being able to save a PDF file. Okay, so now we're going to click save. And I failed to mention this first, but if you ladies want to open up your TAMS in another browser while I'm doing this and experiment with something as I'm doing it, let me know and I can slow down or I can go back over something. So
that would imply that we knew how to do it, right?
Yes. So a little more background about this idea is that it's my hope to form a mastermind group for Stampin' Up! Demonstrators for the purpose of learning more technology, more online technology and that sort of thing. And so it would have short videos like this, and probably these beginning videos aren't going to be quite as short, but it would have a private Facebook group. And so it would have weekly videos. The videos would be uploaded after we've created them, because we're recording right now. And the private Facebook group, and I think I want one more component, but I haven't quite worked it out yet. So that's because, you know, I may talk about this for 20 or 30 minutes, and afterwards, you know, you don't want to take notes when somebody's talking because you miss things if you look down at the paper or whatever when they're talking. So these resources that I want to incorporate into this mastermind group will help you to get continued help on this sort of thing. So I think I clicked save. Yes, I did. And then we're gonna start doing the instructions. So the instructions are a step-by-step. So add instruction, step 1. All right, so we're gonna put cut a piece of whisper white at, let's see, it's 8.5 inches by 5.5. I haven't written this down for a while. Is that right? 8.5 by 5.5, and then score. So I'm not going to worry about technical accuracy while I'm doing this. This is just for the process of how to do this for a customer PDF at 4.25 inches. Okay, that's step 1. Save and add another instruction. So step 2 is cut a layer at 4 by 5.25 inches of whisper white. Now you can add files here too when you're doing this, but we're just going to keep it real basic. I'm going to add another instruction. Take the whisper white layer and emboss with the, I think it starts with C.
Is it the corrugated?
I think it's corrugated, yeah, corrugated, yep.
So is these are my stamps website. Can anyone go on there?
Yes. Do you have
Is
a
it-
subscription yet? Yeah, I think it's $3 a month.
Okay.
I mean, that's, to me, it's worth it because I'm using it for my blog, and I'm going to be using it for this, and I'm sure I'll be using it for other things as my knowledge grows on how to use this site.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome. I've been kind of eyeing it for about a year, and I pulled the trigger about two weeks or a month ago. Corrugated
Embossing folder.
embossing folder. Okay, then trying to decide if so when you're doing this is all just form, you know, like a ballerina has form or a gymnastics has form. For when you're writing, you know, do I want my directions to be very basic step by step, or how much detail do I want to put into each step? So I'm going to go ahead and add here, use the technique of swiping ink to paper to get the rough look. Yeah, so if I were, taking my time on this, I'd think that through more, but this is basic. Okay, now step 4. Okay, we're going to punch out let's see, use a scrap piece of gold foil to punch out 2 sets of leaves with it's just called the leaf punch, I think, right?
I don't know.
Whatever, it wants to capitalize it. Then punch out 2 perennial flowers from Melon Mambo cardstock. Okay. It doesn't look like it's spelled Perrinial. Use the punch to do this. Okay, I'm going to speed it up now. Use I don't remember what that gem is called. Gem for the center. Embellish with mint macron ribbon and a piece of ESP. So for real life, I would describe that better. For some reason, I'm getting European spellings, I think, on my computer. I don't know why. Like catalog, it wants to spell it CATOLGUE.
Yeah, your fingers must have been to Europe.
I guess it would be nice. I would love to go to Europe. Okay, so then we're going to create a label with I always spell label wrong. With happy birthday sentiment. I have no idea what stamp set this is from. I think it's perennial. Perennial birthday. Okay, it's not, but that'll work. I'll just say it's from perennial birthday. Sentiment from the birthday stamp set.
It's 3:30.
Oh, I still goofed it. Okay, now we're gonna find out how we can edit. Because I'm not gonna have that spelling error in there.
Picky, picky.
That's what happened. Okay. So that caused me to skip ahead to something, but I'll go over it again. So we've got Okay, now the last step is going to be, and I'm going to make this real simple, glue layer onto card base with liquid glue. Also glue other elements on card with liquid glue. Okay, so now we're going to save that. And we're on the home stretch. So now we can view the instructions, and they can be edited, or they can be removed, or they can be reordered. You have these little things that you can drag and drop there. And if
That's
it
pretty
looks,
cool.
I know. So now if that looks good, we won't add any more new instructions. We're going to add the supplies. Now you can do this or not do this, but we won't sell any product if we don't do this. So we're going to do Whisper White. Right there, add supply. You can add notes too, but we're just doing the basics. Then we need gold foil.
Wow.
Oh, how does it know? How does that menu pop up?
This is my favorite part. Yeah, I can show you some other fun things that will automatically pull things up. Have you ever seen the sentiment website? If you're looking for a sentiment,
No.
I have to try and remember to add that someday.
Well, you didn't have to type all these in, did you?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
That's what TAMS is about. It has the whole catalog in there, and they only charge you $3 a month for all these resources.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Wow.
Oh.
I'm going to have to leave you ladies. I've got a call at 3:30. I will go back and try to watch this. It's going to be where?
It's going to be on YouTube. My channel is Stampin' Bookkeeper.
Stampin'.
Bookkeeper.
I will watch it.
Yep.
Thank you. Maybe
So-
I'll join tomorrow and see what I missed.
Okay, and reach out to me if you have any questions.
Take care, Karen.
Bye,
Not
take
sure
care.
how now.
So now I'm going to do, oh, do you need help? So you just go to the bottom corner of your screen and it says leave meeting.
I haven't found that yet. Oh,
If you're on an iPad, actually, yeah, it's up at the top on an iPad. So now you do Melon Mambo. Click that. And we've got some garden green. I forgot, no, I didn't see those leaves before. So we're gonna skip the garden green. Well, it's in the picture. So garden green, and Stampin' Up does it all the time too, is they develop a recipe and they don't have all the pieces in there. So I'm doing just like Stampin' Up. Okay, so then we've got the mint macaron ribbon. We'll use, I think it's this one right here. And let's do the gem, see if I can find the gem. I think it's this one, gold faceted gem. Okay, so we're gonna pretend that I grabbed everything. I know that I didn't talk about ink at all. So I'll go ahead and put the ink in. We'll say this is soft suede. Okay. So, and then I can go back and I can put another instruction because ink really is important. And I'll just put use soft Suede ink. Save. And view. So now I'm going to have to reorder. Okay, so right here where I say use that technique, I'm going to need to bring that up underneath there.
Oh, how easy.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to, I click on view card, and then that's where I got, you know, it looks way big to me and messy to me here, but this is made to go on like your blog or something. So that's what I'll be figuring out next. And so then I click on print recipe, and I'm going to click on product images because the default always goes to product names, and I don't want that. Now you can still click on it, and this is the other thing. Watch this. It went to my
Oh,
website.
goodness.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they're going to buy this from me when they see this, if they see it electronically. Now we're talking PDF for this purpose, but that's okay because I'm also going to put this on my blog, you betcha. So then I'm going to click on product images, and I'm going to click on, so I like to use, you know, this is another thing is I didn't click on show product price. So let's click on that. Now let's click on update page because I'm not sure how it updates or if it does if you don't click on that. Voila.
Oh,
We've got the images and the price now.
perfect.
Yeah, and you know, that's 2 pages, but that's okay because I like having the title of what the card is. I like having a decent sized image. I have to have my name and contact information. If I made my logo smaller, it wouldn't make any difference. It wouldn't help. So I really don't want these much smaller. I could probably, no, I was on small. I don't think I can make that any smaller. So I think it's all good. I mean, I don't think
That's
people would
amazing.
mind printing out 2 pages. And of course, you know, as we get to using this and as we get to sharing with other people, now that we have this amount of knowledge underneath our belts, you know, we could learn more. This will prompt conversations and learn more from that.
Is this a software, a Stampin' Up! Product?
I think probably Stampin' Up! Demonstrators developed it. Let's see if we can find out. I'm going to try and get there without logging in. These are my stamps. Let's see if it'll, for everyone to use. There's all kinds of stuff in here, but let's see if I can get them to say something about TAMS. No, it's probably because I'm logged in, so I'm going right to my website where I'm logged in, but definitely Google it.
Okay, I will. Yeah.
And I'm sure you'll find out a lot of great information about it. And I
You've been
hope
so helpful.
that
Thank you.
you were able to, you know, if nothing else, you learned enough to know that you probably want the TAMS subscription and you probably get yourself started.
Yeah, I think so. You've been very, very helpful, Teresa. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome, and you have a great day.
And you do
And
the
maybe
same.
I'll see you during tomorrow's Zoom or
Yeah, do you know what
talk
time
to you later.
do?
Take care. Bye.
Bye.